Hi everybody, I'm Tom.
And I'm Mom.
And today on Tom and Mom Play, we're playing...
Tiny Tones.
Yep, from AEG, designed by Peter McPherson. And you are the mayor of a tiny town in the forest where the smaller creatures of the woods have created a civilization hidden away from predators. This new land is small and the resources are scarce. You take what you can get and never say no to building materials. Cleverly plan and construct a thriving town and don't let it fill up with wasted resources. Whoever builds the most prosperous tiny town wins. So our town is represented by these 4x4 grids where we'll place resource cubes in specific layouts to build buildings. Each building scores victory points in their own unique way. When no one player can place any more resources or construct any buildings, the game ends. Squares without a building, you lose 1 point. Whoever has the most points wins. The buildings that we can build, and I'll tell you now, we play this with a variant that's in the rule book called the Town Hall variant. Because normally we would go back and forth, one of us being the master constructor or the mayor, and we pick resources going back and forth. We don't care for that as much, especially two-player. So instead we use the Town Hall cards. Where this deck has all the resources. We've got wheat, wood, stone, glass, and brick. I think that's all. Yep, so there's 5 different resources that will probably be referred to by color more often than not. I'll get into this a little bit more here in a second because... Actually, I'll just get into it right now. We'll shuffle this, discard 5 of them, so we don't know which ones aren't in that deck, because there's an equal number of everything in here. We'll flip this over, and we both take a wheat and place it somewhere into our town. What we're trying to do is make these shapes. So for the well, you need a wood and a stone. This farm, you would need 2 wheat and 2 wood. And now, it doesn't have to be exactly this way. You can turn it any which way to make that work. And even, like, say something for this chapel where you need that L, you can even flip it if need be, as long as you have this rough, as long as you have that design in any way or flipped, it'll count for you, which is really nice. But what do each of those buildings do? And the other part is, once you do have all 4 out, you will take, so this one would be the farm. You take which one that you just built, take all of the resources off and place this into one of the squares where the resources were previously. So those 4 would come off, and I could put this in one of those 4 spaces. Things we can build, we have, we'll save the well. Our very basic one is the cottage. And the game comes with a variety of different things you can build, so no 2 games are the same. This is the beginning basic one that you can start out with and recommended for first play. You have the cottage. It scores 3 points if the building is fed. Let's get into how do we feed that building. So the cottage requires food. We get food from the farm, which I kind of showed you before. It feeds 4 buildings anywhere in your town. There are some other of this type. It's usually the red barn-looking thing, but a farm that will do some feeding. But some of it's got to be, the houses have to be in the rows, columns. But this one, 4 anywhere in town. The chapel will just easily get you 1 point for each fed house. Simple, straightforward. The tavern is you get victory points based on how many constructed taverns you have. The more you have, the more points it's worth. As Mom learned in our practice game when she was what we refer to as the Tavern League of Momsconsin going on there. We'll get back to the factory here in a second because it's a little bit of a special case. Theater, you get plus 1 point for each other unique building type in the same row and column as it. So, for example, I'll put my theater here. Say we have a well. Actually, let's do 2 wells. Let's do a cottage. And let's do a tavern. So, we would look, once we got to scoring, we would look in the column and the row in each unique building. So, this would score 1 point for the well, nothing for this other, 1 for the cottage, and 1 for the tavern. So this would be currently worth 3 points. The farm, we explained that one to go with the cottage. The well, you get plus 1 point for each adjacent cottage. That's pretty straightforward. The nice thing of this is it doesn't have to be a fed cottage. So if you kind of get backed into a corner, wells next to a cottage, not a terrible option. And the factory. This one is a special case because when it's constructed, place one of the 5 resources upon it, and it just kind of slots in here. When another player, or for our case, when the deck shows that resource, so this would be glass, you can instead place a different resource. So it's a good one to get out early because then every time glass comes out, I can put whatever I want out, which is fantastic. So especially the way that we play with this, that factory is very invaluable early on, but it doesn't score any points. You might be able to get a point out of it with the theater, but that is our setup. That's how to play, with the exception of the other little thing about this deck. So I already told you we take 5 cards out of here, but we'll draw 2. We'll draw 1. We have to place. We draw a second one. Have to place again. Every third, we individually get to pick what resource we're going to take and put it into there. So we're not completely at the mercy of the cards. It's our way to kind of break off from one another and see what we're doing. There is another type of building that we can place called a monument, where I would have my own, Mom would have her own. We're opting not to play with that. We're going to do just the basic, easiest version of this game as we can. What am I missing?
Nothing that I can think of.
You must always place the resource, even if you do not want to. When you cannot place anything anymore, you are out, and that's okay. You're just done. The anyone else still in will just keep going with the draw and all that until they can't. After that, we score everything up. We've got handy dandy little sheet here that we'll do scores on. But I think that's everything folks need to know. It's a very, very straightforward game. It's interesting because it says it's ages 14 and up. I think you could play this with younger.
I think so too.
Yeah, but we'll get into that probably in our little post-game discussion here. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off to the side. We don't know what they are. Those are here. Good luck, dude.
Good luck.
You want to flip the first one?
Yeah, you make me do it.
Yeah, right. Well, in our practice game, I flipped them and I didn't do very good. Stone. So we both take a stone and place it anywhere in town. Stones are good for wells, theaters, the factory, and the chapel. I think I'm gonna go. Yeah. All right. Number 2 is the brick.
Brick.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna start your tavern league up.
Not
Hey,
yet.
if you can get 5 of them, it's 20 points. That's huge. Usually the way we play here, the end of the game, we're somewhere near 20-ish points. It is our choice. So I'm gonna take another stone. So, because remember, every third, it's our choice.
Yeah. I'm gonna take this little guy here.
Very nice. All right, I'll flip the next. Wood.
Okay.
So if you can tell from what I'm trying to build right now, you know I'm rooting for another brick. All right, so you good?
Mm-hmm.
Wheat. And then it'll be our pick. So keep that in mind. You have, and you're good.
I'm good.
Because definitely make sure, and I should have said, when you're ready to build something, when it comes out, just say it, and we'll take care of it. So it's our pick. I'm taking a brick.
I'm taking a yellow one.
I believe you are finishing
A barn.
a farm.
A farm.
A farm here.
farm.
So you will get one of these. Keep it down this way for the sake of the camera.
Yep.
But it goes into one of those 4 spots. And then I'll deal with my building here when you're done.
I'm gonna put it right here.
Alrighty. So the resources used for the farm all go back into the general supply. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Very nicely done. And I have built myself a factory.
Good job.
Thank you. So I'm going to dump it here in the corner, and I am going to put stone in it. Let's see what happens. All right, you want to flip the next 2? One at a time.
Yeah.
I keep having to catch myself.
You got
Stone. So, because of my factory, I do get the option of what I would like here. I am going to take wood. You have to take a stone.
I know I gotta take stone. I have no choice in the matter.
Yeah. And then yeah, this always stays stone. But that's with this configuration. It can change depending on the cards you use for the buildings.
Put him there in the corner.
Okay. You want to draw the next? And after that will be our choice. Glass. That's our first glass, isn't it?
I think so.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll put you there. I think I see what you're up to. It is our choice.
I'm taking glass.
I'm going to take another wood. Alright, I'll draw the next 2.
Yep.
Stone. So I am going to take my option to place here and finish off a farm. I'm going to dump in a corner. And you just have to take a stone. You need help? Because are you trying to build a chapel? Or are you trying to build factory? Because if you put your stone there, you have your chapel done.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
And just there.
Okay, so chapel. Whoops. We'll go into one of those 4 spots.
I'm gonna put him here in the middle.
Okay. Oh, yep. Sorry about that.
Yep, I just
Yep, that's okay. Yeah, it's just for the sake of
the camera.
top-down camera. Like
Yeah.
Normally when you play this, you just set them up, but for sake of y'all, we're gonna put them that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we draw one more card before our pick.
Okay.
Glass. Yeah. I'm gonna put it here. Good. All right. It's our choice. I'm taking wheat.
I'm taking wheat also.
I wonder if I should have taken brick. I don't know. Okay.
And I built a cottage.
Oh, you did. Good job. Goes into one of those 3.
Let's see, he's gotta be farm.
So remember, the farm feeds cottages anywhere. It doesn't have to touch it. That farm could be over here, your cottage there. It's getting food. There is no restriction. It just the farm only goes up to 4 cottages, but it has to go into one of those 3.
And over here. I'll put it here.
Okay,
There we go.
those come off. Let's see, and that was off of our pick. Yes.
Yes.
All right. So you want to flip the next?
Sure.
Be able to get a hold of it. If not, I'll help you. There you go.
Thank you. Yep. We got glass again.
What glass?
More glass.
Okay, I'll do that. And brick.
And a brick. Alrighty.
So I just finished a cottage, and remember, so even though this shows this way, you can always flip it.
Flip it around.
So cottage for me, I'm putting it. I'm gonna go here. I like it. So we've ran out of our deck here. So we'll take the ones that the 5 over there. We'll take our discard pile. Do kind of a light shuffle. There's not a ton of cards, but yeah, it's an even amount of every. You just take the 5 out, so you don't know what has fewer in there, so you can't card count as nearly as well.
Nope.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You ready?
Yep.
Because yeah, because that was. Wait, was that off our choice or no? Hold on. I'm shuffling here real quick. Because, did we just take that last one off our choice, or was that what was flipped up?
I think it was flipped up.
So it's our choice. Apologies.
It's okay. So I'm going to take a wheat.
I'm taking a brick.
And I made another cottage.
Oh, nice. You able to grab it?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it goes into one of those
cottage.
3.
Put it right there.
Alrighty. Now we'll flip into wheat.
It's a wheat.
Interesting. So part of me is debating about going for Tavern League. But I think I'll do that. And I'm gonna
I
gonna
gotta put him-
cottage.
I gotta put him somewhere. So I'm gonna put him there.
You good?
Yep.
Alright. Stone! And for me I do have the option. Early factory is great.
Stone.
I am going to I think I'm actually just gonna take the stone.
I really didn't want this one, but
Isn't that the way it goes?
I'm gonna put him there, I guess.
Okay. It is our option. So I'm taking wood. That's going to complete a well.
And placing my glass
Yep.
right here.
Alrighty. Yeah, I see what you're up to. It works.
Yep.
You good?
I'm good.
Alright, wood.
Wood.
Yeah. Do I do... Alright, I'm gonna put that there. Another wood.
Okay, and I got a
Oh, you got a well.
well coming.
Okay. Sorry.
Right.
Goes in one of those 2 spots. And remember, you want wells adjacent to cottages. This would block that off. So you could put it there and try to get a cottage in that corner.
Alrighty, I'll put it there.
Yeah, does that work for you?
Yeah, that works for me.
How are we doing on this? 1, 2, 3, 4. It is our option. I am oddly taking glass. Bum, bum, bum.
I'm gonna take a brick here.
Finish cottage down there?
Yep.
Yep. Good call. So you get your cottage. It goes into one of those 3.
Got something clear here. I'm gonna put him right there.
Okay. Clear the other 2. Nicely done.
And the blue one comes off too, right?
Yes. Yep.
There we go.
Good job.
Thank you.
Brick.
A brick. A brick.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Wheat.
Wheat.
I didn't actually want that right now, but it's okay. So I'm going to build a cottage. I can make it work. If you're trying to build a cottage in if you're trying to build a cottage in this corner, because remember, this is only going to feed 4, so you can currently build 1 more cottage. I would put that here, because then you're going to want to put a glass there for the cottage. Because remember, you can always turn and flip.
Flip it.
So it would be turned this way for you,
Yep.
with the blue there. Good?
Yep.
Thank you. What are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe it's our option. So I'm taking a stone.
And I took a glass.
I'm building a theater. And you just finished your cottage.
Yep.
And it goes into one of those 3 spots.
Yep. I'm going to put him in the corner.
Yep. And yeah, just be careful, because you cannot feed any more cottages.
Yep.
And right now you have no 4 spots to try to build another farm.
Nope.
You can build more than 1 farm, but right now, seeing you need a block of 4, that's impossible for you. That was off our option, so wheat, which I didn't really want.
Me either, but that's life.
Yep. My tavern league is not working the way I want it to. All right, you good?
I'm good.
Brick.
Brick.
Yep. I believe it's our option. And I'm taking glass.
Me too.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
Glass. Of course it's got to be glass.
Don't want glass.
No, preferably. Me neither.
Gotta put it somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I can leave it there. That's fine. Brick. I have a built tavern.
Me too.
All right, goes in one of those 3.
Uh,
I'd probably put it next to the chapel.
I'm gonna put it next to the church.
Yeah, because you can always get a well into one of those 2.
Yep.
Especially if you can get it here, it'll at least score you a little bit more.
Is those?
It is our option.
I am going to get a brown one here and make another well.
Okay. So those 2 go bye-bye. Remember, it's better going next to the house.
So I'm gonna put it here.
Yeah, and I grab brick, placing it here. We are on a reshuffle.
Alrighty.
We are getting down to the nitty-gritty. Mom's in trouble.
I've got this yellow one over here in this lava land.
Yeah, there's nothing you're going to do
Do
with
with
it.
that one. The blue blasted thing.
Yep, and spaces that are eaten up like that at the end of the game are -1 point.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to flip? Good luck.
Thank you.
Wheat.
I want wheat.
I don't want wheat either. What am I going to do with wheat? Nothing.
Nada.
Nada. I may have a way around this. We'll find out.
Who's that? I'll put it
Yeah,
there.
you're just going to... Fair.
Okay.
Wood.
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 Well, I really didn't need that either.
No, no. You good?
Yep.
Yeah, well, it's not bad for you because of the whole well thing down there.
Yeah.
It is our pick. I'm taking another wood and building a second barn.
Good job.
Or a farm, I should say. It's rare for
Okay,
me.
I'm taking this one and build another well.
Yep. And you're
Okay.
going to put it where it's at least going to score 2.
Yep. They have water.
They got water.
They have water.
They got food. They got water.
Yeah,
They're happy
they're good.
campers.
They're good.
All right. Next flip is brick. House. My day.
I just put my book wherever.
You can at least get it's not going to score you anything, but you can get another cottage. Because even if it doesn't score you anything, it keeps you from negative points. Because if you can get a wheat here, put your cottage there, even though it's not fed, it's going to get you a point for the well. Yeah?
Yep.
Not bad.
Okie doke.
And flip to another brick.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
And a brick. Put him there.
What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4. It is our choice. I'm taking glass
I'm
to build
taking.
another tavern.
Yeah. Yellow. Build another cottage. He won't have water, but
Ooh, interesting. Because if you build a cottage here, it's 1 point, but you're leaving these open. If you
open.
build a cottage here, it's nothing. Leaves this open, so you can maybe try to get a well here. That'll get you 2 points, which might be the better route.
We'll put him there.
Okay, go ahead and grab them. You just gotta get lucky with pulls.
Yep.
Yeah, because that was off of our choice. Wheat.
Okay.
Well, hey, you know that lucky choice thing?
Yeah.
That didn't happen. Wood. I didn't want that.
No. Mine's full.
Okay, so I keep going.
Yep.
Mom sits and looks pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll
It's- I believe in you. It's my option. I'm going to take the glass to make a cottage. I'm going to put my cottage up yonder. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, dude. It's glass. Ooh. I know what I'd like it to do. But I doubt it's gonna work. Stone, which I can turn stone into anything I wish. Huh. But if I leave it a stone, I can put that and get a well out of it. But I kind of want a brick or a wheat. What have we seen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so it'll be my choice after this. Oh yeah, that's good. I can cottage out of this. So I'm turning my stone into a brick. It's my choice. So I'm grabbing a wheat. And I'm gonna put my cottage.
There's your cottage.
Thank you. I'm gonna put my cottage down here. And now, another stone. Perfect. So I'm going to put my stone here and turn it into a well. And see if I can get lucky with Tavern League. Stone, which I can turn it into anything I wish. And it is my pick. I'm getting my Tavern League. Okay. Let's go here. Now I'm going to try to get lucky and at least get one more well.
Good luck.
Because if I can get a well here, this is the best I've ever done. I know it's on camera. That never happens for me.
Good luck.
Thank you. This is kind of a one-sided whooping right now, and I'm sorry.
It's okay.
He's going the distance. He's going for Wells. One, two, three, four, five. All right. Stone. Okay. I will take the stone. Now I'm hoping for wood. It's a wheat. Okay, that's fine. I didn't get the miracle run. I was asking for too much. All right, we'll use our handy dandy scoring guide. So here's Tom, here's Mom. Factories, I know, do not score this game. Fed cottages. You have 4.
4.
They're worth 3 points each. So Mom has 12 according to my basic math. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but all are fed because I have 2 farms. So in a rarity, I have 15. Mom has chapels. I do not. Mom's chapel gets +1 for each fed cottage, so you get 4 points off that. Taverns, you have
1.
You have 1 tavern worth 2 points. I also like the fact that it kind of looks. It reminds me of the shape of Wisconsin a little bit. Anyway, like it's got that, even though it's like a notch cut out down by like Racine. But I have 3 for 9 points. Theater. Mom did not build one. I have a theater, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's worth 5. I nearly maxed it out. You can make those up to 6.
Cool.
Thank you. Wells, Mom. Well, you've got. You've got
3.
You have 3 wells, but this one scores 1, 2. This one scores 1. So yep, 3. This well here scores 1, 2. I also have 3 on wells. We didn't play with monuments. And how many missing did we have? I had 2.
3,
Mom
4.
had 1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
5. 24, 29, 26, 27. Oh, wow. I just mathed all wrong. 14, 15, 16, 7. Nope. 29, 30, 31, 32, minus 2 for 30. I know that's my best score since we started playing this. Mom has 16. It might be one of the worst scores Mom has had since we started playing. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's the draw.
That's the draw.
It's the draw that happens.
Good game.
Yeah, good game.
Good game.
Yeah, good game. That's fun. Thoughts, opinions, blah blah blah.
I like this. It's just a fun little game that.
Yeah.
It's not hard to play. It's just
Yeah, it's
if the cards are in your favor, fine. If not, you do what you need
it's-
to do.
and then playing the standard way where you're going back and forth and picking this is nice. It can be a little, depending on who you're playing with, it can be a little bit take that-ish. 2-player, I like this for 2-player. I think in the if you're playing with more than 2, I would go with just everyone picks the resource that they want. It's a little more chaotic that way. But in 2-player, it is, I see exactly what you're going for. So this is, I would say definitely go this route. Or if you have someone who can kind of trounce someone else, this way tends to work out a little bit better. I like how I say that and I still nearly doubled your score. That happens.
It happens.
It does. But yeah, we've played this. We hadn't played it for quite a while, and then when we were looking through to try to figure out what to do for Tom and Mom play, we saw Tiny Towns and was like, we should play this one. It's one that like, and normally when we play, we'll fill the whole. We'll do 3 rounds of this instead because the games go pretty quick. I'm on a recording time right now, minus what got edited out, like 36 minutes. That's not bad, and that's with that was with Teach and everything too. If you get going real quick at this, you could probably knock 3 games out in no time. There is an expansion called Fortunes. We've played it, but it'd been so long since we played Tiny Towns, we wanted to go back to the original. Maybe at some point we'll revisit Tiny Towns and do the fortunes as a video. But so, what parts of this do you like? Like, what about it do you like?
I like building stuff.
Yeah, that's fun.
Building, and trying to get the right thing to build the right thing. Because if you might have, say, okay, I need a farm.
Yeah.
And okay, there goes that idea, because you don't get what you need to build the barn.
Yeah.
The farm, I mean.
Yeah,
so,
no, I get
so
you.
you go, okay, I might have the colors to do a chapel, I might have the colors to do the tavern, I might, or even a factory or whatever. It's
Yeah,
just,
exactly.
And remember to put them to put them together instead of putting one here and one here.
Yeah, the weird thing of remembering is you could always flip them too. I mean the farms, wells, it all kind of makes sense of how you can turn this.
Yeah.
But the chapel, the first time you tell someone that you can flip it, it's odd.
Yeah.
It's
because you look at it and the blue should be here and the stone should be here and the blue should be here and the stone should be there.
Yeah, it
you
shouldn't
just-
all of a sudden bump
You flip
over to
it
that
around
way.
and
But
it's like, okay.
Yeah, but I mean the more you turn it,
Yeah.
it makes sense
Make it
at the end of the
work.
day. And then like I know when we first started playing, you had a hard time getting figuring out the cottage, just because it's 3 colors. But it was like as long as you make an L, doesn't matter who's on top, what's on bottom. It just that blue, the glass needs to be what I call the hinge piece or your corner piece. That's what matters. As long as you got an L, the blue is your butt. But hey, is there anything about this that you struggle with that you wish you had a little bit more clarity on?
Not really. It's just
Yeah.
looking at, say that, the wheat comes up and it's like just looking at it saying, okay, what can I
Yeah.
do with it, and do I have the spot to do it?
Yep. Yeah, and then after a while, it's okay. I might have what I just consider a dump area of, like, especially when you get to a spot where you have some like one hole or something like that. It's like, okay, if a resource comes up, it's going there. Nothing else can go there. So I have my town dump
And, like, only thing I could put like over
is another well.
is another well, but
Yep,
it didn't
it's
happen.
the 2.
Oh, yeah.
The nice thing of the other cards, it's different colors, different shapes for everything, and then of course different scoring or power underneath, which is really nice. If you want a little bit of asymmetry, the monuments are really good because we don't just have one monument out and we're both trying to build it. I have my own monument card.
And
Mom
I
has
have-
her own.
Yep.
It does something different. Mine does something different. So it makes a little more asymmetry instead of like going, because for us, we literally at the end of the day could just mirror each other 100%. And we would have the same score. We don't. It's not. I don't tend to pay attention that much to what she's doing unless I can maybe help point her out in a direction.
Which I appreciate very much.
Yeah, and if you've seen any of our other videos, I play pretty nice. I want everyone to do well at the end of the day, and try to optimize the best I can. And I was proud of this. I wish I could have gotten the one more well to sneak out 2 points, but I'll take a 30-point game. That's not bad. So yeah, if you try this out, definitely try it the way that we have here. You can add a monument if you wish. You don't have to. It's good learning with this before you add in the monuments. If you're 2 players, do it this way instead of the going back and forth picking the cubes. Or if you play with someone who is just only looking to just mess with you. That's my little irksome part of this, and that's why I kind of prefer this. I like puzzly sort of things. Doesn't take long to play. Cleanup's not bad. You got a lot of the baggies for it. But yeah, it's a good, solid game. I know talking with, or at least talking on our Facebook group, Tom and Mom Play, our friend Brian at the board game shop, I'm Bored, was saying this is a game that he still recommends to folks. And it's like, yeah, this is a very good go-to game. that I wish I would have remembered this for the Holiday Buyer's Guide, because it is a solid, good choice. It's very easy to understand, and especially once you get going. The couple little hang-ups here and there, like, oh, I can build a cottage, but it has to be fed. There's a little bit of involvement, but it's not bad. You can get people to wrap their heads around this. It's not bad. It's simple. It's fun. It's not offensive. I like it. I like it. But hey, this is our last gameplay video for 2022 before we go into Season 2 starting in January. We'll be back next week, unless you're watching this in the future, with our top 10 games of 2022. Or I think for us it's going to be of all time, but I figure out how I'm going to label it. But yeah, we're each going to do a top 10 list for our next video. So stay tuned for that one. Also, coming around in January, some scheduling stuff changes. On every other Friday, I'm going to have a special video out. Myself and my friend Affinity Chris, as well as lovely folks from his Twitch stream, are working on a Resident Evil 2, the board game campaign. I'm going to post the videos of our scenarios onto that every other Friday starting in January. And then for our lovely Patreon folks, and if you're not already on Patreon, you can and want to help support the channel, find us on Patreon, patreon.com/TomandMomPlay. We're going to have a special Patreon early release series. We're going to be working on Pandemic Legacy Season 0. First episode is going to be a Tom and Mom play. Yeah, everyone will get to see that. But then the rest of the campaign we're going to put over there. It will come out on YouTube at some point, but just to say thank you to our Patreon supporters. Besides just the video credits that we put in, we wanted to give you all something a little bit early. So we appreciate you. And then I'm going to be streaming on Wednesdays and Fridays, and then Mondays too, once we get done with the Resident Evil 2 stuff. But yeah, I think that's all the big news. I was going to do all this in the top 10 video, but I just started rambling away. You got anything? Nope. No big exciting news?
No.
Okay. Well, that's fine. She actually doesn't. I'm not trying to goad her into anything. I'm just giving her a hard time. Love you.
Love you too.
But yeah, if you don't have anything else, I don't got anything else. But otherwise, hey, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. We got more stuff coming within the new year. Unless you're watching this in the new year, then it's already out. And then just subscribe anyway if we could use the help. We appreciate you.
We appreciate you so much.
Give the video a like, subscribe, comment down below, something. I think I got everything covered. I should probably edit this ramble. I always ramble at the end. I don't know what it is. I'm having a hard time saying goodbye. That's all. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Bye. I'm gonna make you do the outros from now on.